Hello everyone, welcome back to the Atelier Nekazuki stream. Today is January 9th, 2026, and we are going to be working on the things. Fuck. It's literally in the title. Small box bags. I just typed it out. One of those days. One of those days. I did not get my run or anything done yet today, but I did go get my blood draw, which was also important. La 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 la. Also, we're at 808 subscribers, which is insane because I kind of put it out into the universe. We want to get to 1,000 this year. And last week I posted that we were at like 799, and now we're like solidly over 800 because we had been kind of bouncing up and down around that 800 point for a couple weeks, and now we're not. I'm gonna post to Instagram. La 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 la. Post it, post it, post it, post it, post it, post it, post it. Ooh, 4 months ago. Save. Watch later. Excellent. Share. Copy. No, come on, shrink it further. Thank you. It's like, do you want to scroll past this or put a filter on it? It's like, no, I do not. I just want to tag someone, but I want to make the tag itty bitty, so F off. Okay. It's like, Charger is very picky about where it goes. But that is it. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna move the Notions bowl back down here. We're gonna have some of the coffee I just poured myself, and then we're gonna get to sewing. Actually, I gotta swap the thread, and then we'll get to sewing the actual bags. Because we're currently black thread, and we want white thread for these guys. Sure, let's get to it. So I put my requisition form in a very safe spot. So safe that I did not know where it was. So I was like, okay. Had to go to the doctor to get it reprinted. Thankfully, our system now allows you to do like a hold my spot sort of booking. So not a full on appointment, but a like, hey, I'll be there. Promise, like, note. And so I got that, which was good because when I showed up, I was like top of the list for walk-ins. And the wait time went from something like, I think it was like 22 minutes when I walked in, and then it jumped to 79 minutes before I walked out. I'm like, good thing I did the like hold my spot appointment kind of thing. So I was very pleased with that because I think I was in there for I was definitely still in there for about 25 minutes, but basically it meant that I was at the top of the list instead of having to wait over an hour. Just like, oh hell no. Okay, oh right, the snips are in here where they're supposed to be. I'm like, where the fuck did the snips go? But I put them in the notions bowl where they're supposed to live when I'm not like clipping a bunch of stuff. We are not going to be clipping a bunch of stuff because these are all going to get chain pieced. At least until the bobbin thread runs out, which probably will be, I don't know, half a dozen bags or so. Apparently we've gone from like -15 to -2 so far. A bunch of things happen that we don't have to like do a lot in the city tomorrow, so we're gonna just go to the zoo. So I was supposed to go for my run today, but what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do my like weight workout that I'm supposed to be doing after I pick up the kids, and they can have some like iPad chill time. And then I'm going to go for my half-hour run, and then they're going to do bedtime. And then tomorrow, while it's warming up, because it's still supposed to be pretty chilly overnight, I'll go and do my like 10K. And then, yeah, and then we'll go to the zoo when it's a little bit warmer outside, because I don't want to be walking around the zoo at -15. Thank you very much. And I think that's a fair decision. I don't want to have to bundle the kids up to walk around the zoo in -15 either. So here we are. And the eldest has skate lessons on Monday, so I don't know how exactly that's going to impact the day, but I do know that means that I really do only have a half day. I might just chalk it up to computer work, but at the same time I'm like, but I also need to tidy up the house. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do exactly, but I'll figure it out. All right, so right now I do what I consider the hardest side of the, or the harder, not the hardest, but the harder side of the small box bags, which is always the zipper open side, and then honestly the zipper closed side is so much easier to sew. I don't know why. I don't make the rules. The bags do, apparently. So here we are, going along. Yeah, anyway. So what we're doing right now is we are sewing the ends of the bags closed. This is the first side first, obviously. There are 4 ends to sew, and then we do a tack down stitch for the zipper, so there's no hole between the exterior and interior. And then we'll go in and we will box the bags. In theory, or at least hopefully, I'll be able to do all those steps today. I was really hoping to get them to the point of turning, like already turning them and everything like that. We'll see if that happens or not. Yeah, it really depends on how much the bags and the machine and everything fights. Or doesn't. If it doesn't, awesome. That's even better. I think I just saw the thread run out. Yep, I did. That was, in fact, the thread running out. Bobbin thread, not upper thread. So I am going to clip this, and I realize I keep talking about changing the needle. It's not too bad. It's actually fine. Okay. But we do need to change the bobbin. What did I say, like 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good guess. Pretty good guess. This bobbin will hopefully last us through the remainder of these ends, and then, well, it should through the remainder of these ends, and then hopefully also do the other side. Again, the bags make the rules. Who knows what will happen? It's all chaos here. Welcome to the chaos stream. Okay. Realistically, we're just going on vibes right now because, like, I still feel like show season just ended. I'm still like, recovering from last year, I think. Doesn't help that I'm training for we're training for the marathons right now, because it's like, honestly, that was taking a lot of like mental and physical resilience right now. That's why it's like I'm shuffling stuff around with wild abandon for the actual training, because as long as it happens, it's all good. It doesn't fucking matter. I have to do 3 training days a week, and one of those has to be a long run. Doesn't matter when it happens, it just has to happen. And realistically, I did just do my cross training yesterday too, so that works. Like, it's all good. It's all good. The only thing I'm kind of missing right now is I need some upper body strength, because my God, when you're up, like, that is one thing that still shocks me, is just how sore my upper body gets when I'm running. Like, for these really stupid distances. But, oh well. I did yoga and spin yesterday. That counts, right? I think that counts for upper body strength. I think I chatted about this yesterday, but I forgot how much the yoga instructor that I had yesterday, like sun salutations and vinyasas, it felt like that was like, I don't know, 50 to 75% of the class was just those 2 movements. And I'm like, I know it's flow. I know it can be hard to put together a flow class, but my God, woman, chill. Okay, we are done all the light twill tabs, and now we are on to the darker twill tabs already, so that's pretty exciting, actually. So that means that we're already done 11 bags for, well, a quarter of 11 bags or a quarter end zone right now. We feel like this seems tedious. It is a little bit, but this is the point where it's like, hey, I can see the end, so that's very motivating. Hi, Flynn, what's up? Yes, what? My goodness, you two have been so clingy recently. Is it because it's cold? That is part of what I did this morning, is I laid down on the couch with Dahlia, because I was just like, nah, I need some cuddles with my other girl, so. A bit of a nap. Well, actually, I didn't even sleep, but I had a chill, and I think that was probably a good decision. You don't really make New Year's resolutions anymore or anything like that, so that's part of it. And honestly, I am very much agreeing with all these folks that are like, winter is a time for reset. Now, obviously, I'm already in production mode, but that's fine, because realistically, I am resetting, because we're clearing bins right now. Clearing the stagnant, I guess. I don't know. Something. Feels good to move forward with some of this stuff, so. Are we going to completely clear the small box bag bin? No, because we have other products that we need to sew as well. But 25 box bags out of the bin is better than 0 box bags out of the bin, right? Right. That's what we're going with today, because fuck. Otherwise, I'm screwed. But I want to clear some of the, like, Kato and stuff like that out of their bin as well. Now, the Kato when I pull that bin out, don't freak out. Remain calm. A lot of the Kato that are in the bin right now are actually repurposed large box bags that we are going to, that have like gone into the fold of like, all right, these are going to be made into Kato. They were not there until I did the tidy up. And that was part of the reorganization and tidy that I did this year, is making sure that, like, since I made that decision to no longer make large box bags on, like, randomly, it was making sure that, like, those cuts got in where they could be used and stuff like that. Still haven't decided what I'm going to do with the tote bags, but, you know, we'll figure it out eventually. I'm actually wondering if I should do, like, maybe I should do a two-tone gyoza bag. That might be kind of fun, because they're all squares, or in theory they should all be squares. There's something I can make square. Maybe the best description of it. So maybe, I don't know. We'll figure that out soon. Right now, I'm not feeling any pressure to be like, fuck yeah, we're gonna get all of these like tote bags done. I'm just like, let's just go with what we have. We're already getting distracted by purses, and that's okay too. I did haul the first pile of dress shirts and other thrifted fabric down today. Everything gets washed and dried when it gets to my house. So we've got like everything got washed and dried. And so now I'm just bringing it downstairs so it's easier to process down here. I think Sunday is going to be a day of like sorting it out and getting it trimmed down and everything like that maybe. Sunday is another kiddo day, but it will be the rest day. We're not going to do anything on Sunday. Just because, well, I might kick them out into the backyard so they play for a little bit. But, like, we're not going to leave the house on Sunday. That's sort of rest day. PJ day for the kids. Maybe even for me. That would be good. PJ party day. All right. Last exterior top seam. Now we can just actually pull this whole thing up and go from the other end, basically is what we do. Or at least what we'll attempt to do. Sometimes it doesn't work, but we'll try. Have I already drank a whole pot of coffee? Yes. Am I going to drink another pot of coffee after this? Maybe. I don't know. Why not? Does that sound like too much coffee? Well, maybe this is not the stream for you. Caffeinated chaos. I guess. And then actually after this, we'll trim them all apart. And we'll pull the rest of these clips, and then we'll go in and do the interior seams. How long did that take? 17 minutes. Woo! For like 25 bags. Woo! Did I? Yeah, okay. Like, did I wind the next bobbin? Yes, we have wound the next bobbin. Okay, no, this is not working. I think I need to sew it from the other end, maybe? We'll try that. Oh, that's the middle of the row, so no, that's not going to work there. I think I need, okay, post animals was the last one. Sweet. They need to like lay the correct direction or else they like tangle up amongst each other. Yeah, there we go. Nope. No, it does need to be this end. Okay. Wonder if I just ended up, I don't know, doesn't matter. La 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 la. And yes, this is still faster than like trimming every single one out from here. So, clipping them. getting through the end seams with small box bags, which means that the zipper is getting tacked down to the exterior fabric. And we're also getting that twill tape that we clipped in yesterday basically established as well. And then after this step, we'll go through and we'll sew the interior seams, and then it'll be boxing time. Woohoo! I'm like 8 hours out of 28 into Empire of the Damned for the audiobook right now. And I'm actually really enjoying it. I don't remember all the story beats. I don't remember a lot about what I read last week. Typically, like, when I'm in a book, I'm okay. But once it's done, it's like, yeah, those vibes were good. Or not, sometimes. So, yeah, that's why I need... It's also like, when did I read the first one when I had my broken ankle back in 2021. So 2 very small children. And since they contact slept, basically what I'd do is I'd crawl into the bed with them. They would go to sleep, and then I would read while they were sleeping so that I could still have some, like, alone time in some ways while they contact slept. Because there was no way I was getting up to their second floor bedrooms. And no point in getting out of bed once they were asleep either, so. That's when I read that book. I think I actually picked it up. How did I get it? Did I pick it up on the way out to... Because BC doesn't charge PST on books. Because they're considered essential. So I wonder... I think I might have picked it up on the way out to Victoria or something like that. I had it somehow. I don't know how. Did I do that? Or did I, like, pre-order it from Next Page and then had someone pick it up for me? Or did I order it through Amazon and it just showed up in my door? Can't remember. Doesn't matter. One of the... all 3? Not quite. I can't believe how hard it was to track down the 3rd book this year, though. It was like... Or, like, last year. For something that had been so, like, established as a good book or series. It's also expensive. Like, that book went up like $10 versus Empire of the Dawn. That was published, what, like 3 years ago? 2 years ago? Probably 2, because if the first was published in 2021, the second in 23, and the third in 25 makes sense. Because he does not have a like yearly release schedule sort of thing, so. Oh yeah, and we had a change up in our reading club. So February is still Brimstone, but then March we changed up from When the Moon Hatched to An Entanglement of Rival Wizards. Which will be cute, I think. It's short. I think I might still read When the Moon Hatched. They're all like, because I was like, yes, very vocal about how I was going to read that on the flights to and from Japan, because like it's 20 hours in the air. I probably won't read that whole time because I like watching movies on that length of flight, but I will definitely be reading quite a bit. And so I was like, yes, I'm going to read this like really big book. And then we changed it, and they're all like, we're sorry. And I'm like, not a big deal. And then I think about it afterwards. I'm like, it doesn't really matter. I can still read it. So I might just do that. Because we're going to do, but although I don't know. I might not. Because April we're going to do Shield of Sparrows and Rights of the Starling. Rights of the Starling comes out like the beginning of April. And basically and our book club will be a week later, and the organizer's like, sorry, not sorry. I'm like, oh God, Jill. Putting us through our paces. And then we've got 2 big books in May and June. Holy crap, woman. Because we'll be doing When the Moon Hatched for May, and then the sequel, The Ballad of whatever the sequel is to it. I wonder if it's intended to be a duology or a trilogy too. Don't know. Doesn't matter right now. I have been wanting to read it. I did try to audiobook it, and it was nope, could not do it. So there's that. I also had to DNF the audio of Daughter of No Worlds, and I do really want to still read that one. I keep hearing amazing things about it. So I think that'll be one of my non-book club reads. I also want to finish the Katie Robert series, Neon Gods and Wicked Villains, because I think at least Neon Gods is coming to an end this year. If I'm not mistaken, I don't remember. So that would be good. So this is why we chain piece, is because this step now is so much faster and wastes so little thread compared to pulling out every single piece every single time and trimming it. So this hack came from like a quilting magazine, probably I don't know, a decade ago now. How long have I been sewing? Have I been sewing that fucking long? 2016 is when I would count as like the real start date for the business. That's how long I've been buying exclusively Japanese fabrics for. So let's count that. 2016. So yeah, I think the quilting tidbit of like chain piecing was probably about maybe 8 years ago then. I don't know, it doesn't matter, but it revolutionized the whole like production sewing, that's for damn sure. Okay, and then for these guys, I have previously clipped the exterior out of the way. Honestly, with this new method with the boxes already cut, I find it just as easy to do, just not. And like, I don't think it impacts the quality of the bag, so I don't typically clip them now. There, so the next step is exactly the same, but the interior instead of the exterior. We'll make sure everything's like lined up as best as we can, and then we'll just have at it. So what I do still is I do still fold it out of the way, but then we're not clipping it out of the way because, yeah, whatever. And then the zipper will get tacked down. Oh, for some reason the thread is not in the needle. That is not very conducive to actually making stitches. Anyway, yeah, we'll tack down the zipper afterwards because that prevents there being a hole between the interior and exterior. So if you are using it for anything small, it's not going to slip into the bag itself. Have I ever had that issue? No. Does it feel more finished with it that happening? Yes. So that's why we do it. It's just like that. And then in this case, it doesn't, I was like, we're going to flip it so that we've got the open end of the zipper first. And I'm like, honestly, it doesn't really matter. So we're just going to grab and go. Because at this point, well, we're not sewing the zipper into like we did to the exterior. So it gets folded out of the way as well. And then tacked down afterwards. Just realized I should make something for Natsumi, whose day house. She makes all the stuff and then she gives like service. Okay, don't know what to take her, but I'll figure it out. To be humming Disney songs. Dun, 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 dun. What is that song? Dun 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 dun. When the saints come marching in. Okay. It's wild for me to observe what my earworms are, so I am sorry to inflict those earworms on you. I don't think I've heard When the Saints Come Marching in like, I don't even remember. I'm not even going to hazard a guess about when the last time is I heard that. I feel like it was a song that was like on my grandma's, in my grandma's like organ book, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. I do not know. That's a good point. I want to get our piano. So we inherited a piano with this house, essentially. Surprise. Because they're like, do you want it? And I'm like, sure. Because it's not like pianos, unless they're like very specific, can barely be given away, right? Because they're such a pain in the ass to move. And piano is something we would like the kids to have some lessons on. But it does have a broken key, so I need to get it fixed and tuned. Actually, it sounds pretty good, but it does need to be fixed. Because a broken key is not going to do anyone any favors. And then I need to figure out who actually teaches piano, like in-home piano lessons, I guess. If there's in-home, maybe we have to go somewhere else. I don't know. I don't know what Kern offers for music lessons. I still would love to learn how to play the cello. But cellos are daunting expense. Although someone pointed out the other day that it's like, unlike like violin or something like that, it doesn't matter what you do to a cello, it's always going to pretty much sound good. Like, sweet. Actually, what I would love, really love to learn is the double bass. That's what made me fall in love with like a stringed instrument, was the double bass. Oh my God. But maybe one day. Maybe one day. Maybe not. Who knows? It's not like I'll ever, it's something that I can like make a business. I don't want to be a musician, but it would be nice to learn how to play at some point. All right, just a few more for the one side, and then we'll turn them and do the exact same thing as we did on the exterior, in which case we will close the end seams on the other end, clip them apart, and then we get to start boxing bags, which is exciting. Need to pull the pick your own orders here, because if we're moving on to cutting, we need to add them into the fray. I know some of the fabrics might already be cut. It's just they're not in this bin. I think they're actually maybe in the fabric room. We'll figure that out soon, obviously. And then because we have to have the custom orders ready before Japan. So they are also on a decently tight timeline. We'll get it sorted. I also need to do some emails for some of my wholesalers. Should actually email Paula and Rebecca. I know that Rebecca wants rabbits, as many as I can find. But I should also find out if Paula has any like special requests as well. And then when we get home, it'll be photographing the fabrics and updating the wholesaler catalog and doing some other work like that. I don't want that on my head. Sweet. Okay. Just burst into song there too, which would have been Sweet Caroline, and we're not gonna do that either. Okay, come on, you. Let's go. Fuck yeah. All right, let's get postal animals underneath, and then we'll go this away. And next time I go upstairs, I'm gonna snag the last pile of dress shirts and such, and then bring them downstairs. Now we're not gonna process them right away, but that might actually be part of the processing for the minis. Might have to be some of those shirts, depending on if we have enough fabric for pockets. I don't think we do, because we do have. I did repurpose again a lot of fabric. Scrappy-ish fabric towards minis and stuff like that. Ooh, that would be cute. So I end up with a lot of cuts, so it's like, ooh, well, where's your buddy cut, right? Oh, no, we're out of bobbin thread. We were out of bobbin thread. Okay, we didn't run out of bobbin thread before we got onto this side. That's the key. But it would be really cute to do like really super scrappy. So like top and bottom are two different Japanese fabrics, and like the denim is all different colors and everything like that. Because I end up with a lot of denim where I'm like, I know we cut you and we were using you for someone, but that piece has disappeared, sort of thing. So that might be cute. I don't know. Maybe that's an unhinged idea. Maybe it's an amazing idea. I don't know. I do feel like that sling though is going to stick around for a while. It's been 2 years. I think it sold enough last year for me to actually do more. And my guts are going. So we're actually going to head upstairs and use the washroom now. And I will grab the rest of those shirts like I literally was just talking about. BRB. right, we're back at it. And by being back at it, I am talking about sewing these end seams. We just swapped the bobbin because we ran out. So let's get this next bobbin set up for winding. Bloop. Good. And then we're going to go in here, and we need the post animals, which is right here. Okay, I think, yeah, at least some of that got sewn. So we're gonna pop this back underneath here and keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Yep. Oops. No, that's fine. The chain pieces just broke, but that is okay. We can reestablish chain. Strawberries. Ooh, okay, so I was talking about how the strawberries would make a super cute lining yesterday. And yes, they would in that red. Fuck yeah, let's do some red strawberry ones. I think maybe the Aberdeen and the Cambridge probably. I know there's a lot of strawberry fabric left as well, so let's do it. Because why not? Been trying to figure out how to make like bag charms. I'm like still stumped. I usually try and make sure that I have like multiple price point options, and everything that I'm making right now is definitely towards the higher price point option. So I'm like, how can I add something that's like cute, kind of trendy, but also isn't like an arm and a leg for any of us. that one needs to be redone on the one side. It's like folded over, so let's actually... I am going to pull that one now since I saw it on this side. Like the seam ripper, but the seam ripper is in the notions bin where it's supposed to be. Shocking how that works now. Fixed. Now back to our regularly scheduled sewing program. Gentle reminder that this is 200 seams. No, wait, 100 seams. It's 200 box edges, that's right. Like, no, that's wrong. It'd be 200 seams if we did all 50. But since there's a top and a bottom seam, that's 100. Or like 2 exterior and 2 interior on each bag, I guess. Oh yeah, then we gotta do the tack down stitch too. Okay. I wonder if it... Just like trying to puzzle out what we could do with those tote bag cuts. And the other option might be to do like larger triangle pouches maybe? I wonder if that would be cute. Not the worst idea I've had. All right, last one. Sorry for the radio silence. We're at the point in the year where there's not much to talk about. It's cold outside, and I don't like the cold. I am not a winter person. Why I live here? Well, I was born here. There are a series of decisions not made by me. I live here. Would I want to live anywhere else? Not really. Not really. All right, so we've done all the end seams, and now we're going to go in and do the tack down stitch for the zipper so that it's sewn into both interior and exterior, because otherwise you end up with this like gap right here, and stuff can go through the gap. I don't, like, again, like I mentioned, I don't think that's happened, but it feels unprofessional considering all the other finishing that I do on these bags to have a gap between the zipper and like between the interior and exterior of the zipper. So here we are. That's what we're going to do after this. I'm going to trim everything down. We're going to do the tack down, and then we're going to do all of the box edges, which means that we'll be installing like the handle and stuff like that. So exciting. And then it'll be turning time. So I'm hopeful. I think we can do all of this today. I think we'll at least get them to the point of, if they're not turned, they are ready to be turned. That will be the goal. And then if I've worked out before the kids go to bed, I'm going to try my utter best to get my ass back downstairs. I really wish. I adore our nighttime cuddles for bedtime, but some days I wish I could just put them to bed and they would go to bed. My brother-in-law can do it, and they just like especially with my youngest, it was even on Christmas Eve even, they were over at our house. I was like, can you like take them upstairs and put them to bed? Because they always seem to go to sleep for you with the youngest. And he's like, yep, went, put the child in the bed, and I didn't hear from them again until like they crawled into our bed later that night. I was like, all right, thank you very much. Okay. Zip, zip over the zip. This one is kind of awkward, and I do typically trim it down as we go, just because it's like, mentally faster to do that way. And then we'll go in and we'll trim down any excess zip that we have on these as well. Okay, move out of the way, bags. I just realized the other thing we should finish up is actually the glasses cases, because they're all, I think we got all of the one side of the zip, or not the zip, the snap installed, and I think I honestly just have to do I think they need to be turned and finished, basically. Turned, finished, and then snaps have to go in them. And the snaps that like are left are always the last step, because they have their rivet to the exterior. I guess I'm not actually checking to see if these are catching. Oops. Like, are they actually catching the interior fabric or no? In that case, no, it did not. Oops. This one will. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Safe so far, otherwise. Yay. Most of the time I do actually try to check underneath to see if I need to do anything, or like if it'll get caught, etc. This one needs a little bit of TLC actually because it didn't get caught all the way across. Am I surprised? No, actually. All right, we're just about through all of these. I say that as I'm like barely through half the pile. I'm almost done. No, you're not, Katie. Who said you were almost done? Because it's not you. Okay. We're very, very close to being done now. We're just doing the tack down between the interior and exterior so there's no gapping around the zipper. Check, make sure that it did actually catch both layers. Excuse me. And then we need to do a trim down. And then we will do the boxing. Trim down being of like the zips and stuff like that that are the overhang. I don't need more fabric storage right now. Holy shit. All right, if anyone is looking to go to frickin' Tokyo from Calgary in April, heads up. I just got an email from Google Flights. 1 week in April. April 27th to May 4th. Okay, oh, I will give you a heads up that that is actually Golden Week. So most of Japan will be extremely busy. However, if it is the time that you can go, take it. It's YYC, so Calgary to Vancouver, $764 round trip. That's a fucking insane deal, round trip. I'm just gonna make sure. I'm pretty sure I don't think they do like basic economy for international flights. And as we all know, I am not sold on the whole WestJet experience yet. So we're gonna see how it goes in February, and I will report back. Prices are currently low. Yeah, $642 cheaper than usual for this. Do I need to go back in April, guys? Can you imagine? Go for like a month in February and March, and then like the first week of April, yeah, I'm back. Oh my god, no, we're not doing it. And you don't even have to leave fucking Calgary stupid early. It's an 8 a.m. flight to Vancouver, and then I think it's probably AC8 or AC3. I think is the flight from Vancouver. Yeah, and 700. Oh, that's where they get you on the way back. 764 on the way back, but it's an overnight layover. But again, or you can do 902. Wait, is that an ANA flight? Or is it a code share? Oh, it's a code share, it looks like. Yeah, it's AC4. So the flight out is AC3. And the flight back is an AC4. But it is on the Boeing 777. And then a Boeing 787 coming back, which is nice. The 777 isn't bad for an international flight either. That's what I flew with Caroline when we went in 23. Anyway, if you're looking for a good deal, that is an insanely good deal from Calgary. And as I was talking about yesterday, that like late April, early May is a really nice time to be in Calgary. Not really, not in Calgary. But it's a really nice time to be in Japan because like the wisteria are blooming. The like late April portion of that is usually like really nice weather and all of that. I wouldn't really suggest early May, but whatever is again. Do what fits your budget. Hotels are like decently priced because it's kind of shoulder season because school break isn't happening yet. Japanese kids are back in school and it's not cherry blossom season. So, you know, no one is traveling to Japan really yet at that time. Whereas like I've told Dallas, I'm like, yeah, next time we go, we're going in late, like mid to late April sort of thing to early May probably. We'll probably be there over Golden Week, and that is fine. It's fine. It'll be glorious. I want to go see wisteria again. It was my favorite flower when I was there. Like, so the cherry blossoms are really cool because it's like such a transitional flower. It's like, this is spring, and I think that's why so many people get so excited about them. They're also very fleeting, right? That like they bloom and then they're done sort of thing. But I like wisteria. Underrated flower. I think the peonies are also out at that time too, and I want to go see some peonies. So good. Okay. Now we need to trim down the excess zipper, like that one right there. Ooh, my hand's cranky. It's like you trimmed all the box edges yesterday. Why are we trimming more today? Because it's like that's because it's work. This is what we do. you should be like toughened up. Like, I don't know how I don't have a callus there. Maybe I lost the callus because we haven't actually cut a lot recently, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Zipper. And just like general trim down of the things. Go. Turn. Good. Concentrate on not trimming seams or my fingers. Although I think honestly at this point my scissors are so dull that they wouldn't be able to snip me anyway. I'll say that and then I'll probably cut myself here in a few minutes. Who knows? Actually, someone had a good point the other day that for rotary cutters, I still have the slide blade rotary cutter, but they made an excellent point that you should really only have like a trigger blade. So when you pinch it, it unlocks or unsheaths the blade so that you don't hurt yourself. Because I have definitely done that. I've left it open accidentally. I'm like 98.6% of the time I have it closed when I'm not using it right. But that 1.4% of the time is when you cut yourself. And so I think I'm going to upgrade my rotary cutter here. Actually, maybe right away, just so, because I'm like, now I'm terrified. And we're going into heavy cut season, so like now would be the time to do it anyway. I am debating if I'm going to get a 45 or a 60 millimeter cut. Oh, right. No, I was thinking I was going to pick it up in Japan. I should take a look at how much they cost in Japan. Because, like, they're all made in Japan. It's Olfa. I wonder if I can get it cheaper there. That was my thought process. But at the same time, I'm going to be doing a crap ton of cutting right now. Anyway, the debate that I was having was whether I get a 60 mil or if I stick with the 45 mil. 60 mil can cut through more layers, which is like extremely tempting, especially because the electric rotary cutter that I have right now is kind of wah. I don't know what I need to do to it to get it sharpened or running again, but I'm not taking the time to do it right now. Let's see. Oh, thank goodness, I don't mean to turn you off. Turn back on, please. I want you on, not off. On. Thank you. On and bright. Okay, I got a shit ton of threads on me. Thank goodness for workout gear. It's definitely cheaper to buy the blades from Japan. Holy shit. But I want to know the rotary cutter. $18 American from goodsjapan.com compared to like 50 yesterday. Holy. Okay. Actually, what about one of the actual Japanese stores? Yuzuwaya. Yeah, come back. Okay, we'll be buying a rotary cutter when I'm in Japan. I guess. Because like even one of the fancy rotary cutter L type flower from Olfa is $17. And then there's the clover ones as well for $17 for the 45 mil. Wonder if Nomura has them as well. All right, one more thing to look at, and then we'll go in and actually like finish these. Oh my god. Conveyor belt sushi cats. It's not just sushi neko, it's sushi neko or zaka sushi. Zaka sushi. Oh no. Hey, irash. Oh my god. The little guy in there that's in the yellow, he's got a little chef hat, and then it goes, hey, irashai. Which is, hey, welcome. There's, oh my god. And there's cats going through the Norring. Sushi Kuene. What's Kuene? Okay, one more. Oh my god, I just got so distracted. I'm looking for rotary cutters, I promise, in a moment. What's Kuene? Kuene. I wonder if it's probably something like I enter or like I am coming in. Kuene. Kuene. Nope. Sushi Kuene. Sushi. Oh, it's delicious. Kuene. Sushi Kuene. And it's got like all the little boards. Iwashi, Ika, which is squid. I don't know what iwashi is. Hotate, which I think is some sort of like, I think that's scallop actually. Or not scallop, clam. Dashi. Oh my god, it's so good. Okay, so we're looking for that one when we're there. Oh my god, look at this. It's okay, so he's Nekoro. Oh my god. Anyway, there's a cat like that looks like Saba sushi. He's like rolled over and has the fish on his belly. We are totally pre-shopping. Oh my fucking god, it's so good. And there's like a bunch of different colors too. So there's red. Well, there's not a bunch. There's like a bright blue, there's a red, and then there's a forest green. What does that say? Neko Sanmai. Don't know what that means. Fuck. Oh, they only have the red and the green. Shit. Ooh, there's some cute trains. There's some cute cacti. There's a playful cat. What is this? Okay, so these are part of the narrative fabric still, right? It's like all these melon cats. Fuck yeah. We should almost just do a full like screen share day. Oh no, I don't like, never mind. It was cute, and then but now it's got like an Uncle Sam on it, and I don't know. Oh God, what is he saying? Watch out when eating at the movies. You get scolded. I want you, mofu mofu. Underwhelmed. Anyway, this is No Moda Taylor. So you can, they do actually have an online shop like that will ship worldwide. There's a stitching kit for a Lucky Cat. Still haven't looked for the rotary cutter, but ooh, the sashiko for cherry blossoms. Oh my goodness. Yeah, fuck off. I don't care about my Snapchat memories right now. Look at that one. So that's a sashiko kit that they have available. So like they don't have just fabric. Fuck. Okay. We're not here for any of this. Yeah. Rotary cutter. I don't remember if they have rotary cutters there or not. Hey, they do. 45 millimeter for $27. It's not the like pull one. It's not like what I have though either. Mine's just like straight. This does look a little bit more ergonomic. So that's gonna be a tough one. I don't know if I should get it now or if I should wait until I'm there. Yeah, like Katie, it doesn't fucking matter. Just so woman. The fabrics. I just want to go shop. But if I don't sew, I don't shop, right? I guess. Okay, anyway. Chaos. Fuck me. I laid out all those fucking labels for the things, and then I forgot to use them on the interior. I laid them out for the exterior, and I'm like, great, I don't need them now. I need them in the interior. Okay, well, I'm just gonna remember it's not that big a deal. I am actually being over dramatic. Was that kind of viral sound? It's like, you made cookies, that's not fair. I'm an adult. Right. Okay, we do need the pile of handles, and then should we I think we should go in and match all the handles up, and then we will, because all of these need to be sewn separately anyway, so let's match up the handles. What time is it? 2:38 p.m. I will have to head out around 5, so I think we might get this done, guys, which is awesome. And maybe I should try and photograph them over the weekend and actually have an update. Oh, novel idea. What do you mean I shouldn't spend my whole weekend doing other things? Actually, that would be a good thing to do because eldest does have... Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Eldest does have skate lessons on Monday. So I wasn't going to drop them off and then pick them back up. I was just going to keep them with me. Which actually I should tell the preschool about so that they know that they won't be there in the morning. But I was thinking coffee shop work. I was thinking taxes. But maybe getting a listing spree done would also be good. Really, it would be, yeah. Maybe. It would be good. It would be good just to like finish, photograph, get them the fuck up. Okay, this one is, so this is not quite party animals, and it has like the dusty like aqua on it, which is super cute. I love the sloth. I'm also extremely proud of getting that sloth so well placed on this whole thing. And then there's like little knitters and all of that. I call it not quite party animals because they're all like gathered up, but it's like a very quiet, chill party. Gray, pink, because yeah, I'm thinking it's like I need to get more stuff onto the website faster. Because realistically, I need to get in that swing anyway because I won't really be expanding shows this year. And actually, some of the shows that I would typically do are not going to happen this year. And so I need to be a little bit more present perhaps in my online presence. Okay, we do have one bag in here that needs to pop out because it's dark stitched, but it is ready to go. So there we go. There. Okay. Hi. What's up, cat? I feel like what you're doing now, I'm actually removing some of the little markery things. Okay. Yeah, we'll do the handle first because that makes sense since we'll be doing, yeah, just makes sense. Hey, don't chew the sewing machine, cat. The things you never think you'll say. Don't chew the sewing machine, cat. One. So this is when I said that I had 200 left. This is what I was thinking of. Was all the box edges that need to happen still. There are 200 box edges to sew. Okay, I do actually need those snips because now we need to trim down the handle that pokes out a little bit. Because it does peek out just a tick. Whee. Zoom. Good. I also just realized our Christmas cards got delivered and I want to make sure they're maybe not sitting on my front deck. Okay, no. Got delivered to our post box setup thing, not our front step. This charge pad on this light is so persnickety. It's like, and there's no way to know if you're on it. Because like it is wireless. There it is. It's wireless like magnetic charging, but it's like it doesn't snap into place like the newer chargers do. Or more expensive. I don't know if it's newer or more expensive, what the difference is, but it is nice to have a charger for my phone down here. But my goodness, it would be nice if it was a little bit more, just a little bit more. Hi, Flynn. Hey, Mr. Chats, what's up? He's like, I'm off. Okay, so after this, I was going to cut stuff, but I'm realizing that I probably want to go into my whip box and actually do the turning of the turning of like the eyeglass cases, and then we'll go from there. Oh, this one already has a tag in. Sweet, because I did remember on this one. Ha ha ha. I think I'm out of thread. Damn it. Did it literally run out on the first like 2 stitches? No, did it really? Fuck. Yes, it did. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to bounce between a bunch of projects this weekend. I did stick with these pretty good because I was like, let's get them complete. But honestly, I will probably bounce between like, I need to get D-stash done. We should photograph these. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. That's pretty hard with the kids home. Maybe I'll do that. Oh no, the cleaners are on Tuesday. Monday. Oh, that's part of what we need to do too, is we need to tidy up on Monday. The house is still in a little bit of a shambles from Christmas. Surprise, surprise. And the tree's still up. But the tree will stay up until Dallas is home because I am not taking that beastie down by myself. I could, if I needed to, but I'm not going to. Simple as that. I think we'll pick at that on Wednesday, actually. Maybe. I don't know. It's like there's a lot of decorations and stuff to take down because I decorated to the nines this year, which is awesome. But it does mean that I have to, like, take all of it down now, which it's like, ugh. It wasn't even up that long. That's what bothers me, is it's like I only have it up for a certain amount of time, and I'm just like, meh, meh. Oh, well. Actually, that's a good point. I was like, that sounds like a really good... Okay, one more thing about the rotary cutter. How much are the rotary cutters here? Actually, let's go to Michael's, because they're still an American company, but at least they're not Amazon. Because the only option that they had at the quilt store yesterday was not the one I wanted to actually get. So... Or Rick Rack, actually. Rick Rack might be a good one to check, too. Rotary cutter. Fabric. Okay, they're comparable pricing. So realistically, I don't need to wait till Japan to pick one up. Although these are all Fiskars. So let's see. What it comes up as if I just search it. $36 through Lens Mill. 40. Okay, yeah. It is more expensive, but not like insane. And the trigger ones are all more expensive. It doesn't matter where you buy them from. So when I'm talking about a trigger handle, it's like this versus the like what I've been using, which is this. As someone was pointing out, if you forget to close it, it's yeah, make sure to close it all the time. Wait, what? Lordco Auto Parts. What? And it's like the best price. And I think it says it's like, oh, okay, no, just it's knives and cutting tools, rotary cutter. Oh, and it does it work with the pinking one? Yep, it does. I am not standing in Vermeer. It's out of stock at a lot of places. It's Velmont. I used to live in Velmont, 400 kilometers away. Wait, is Lordco even in Alberta? Or oh no, there was an Airdrie. Yes, but it's mostly a BC store, it looks like. Ladner. Looks like the only place that has it is in Delta. So I would have to order it online. Anyway, they are not an insane price difference. They're actually comparable to what I would purchase it for there. Could go to Rick Rack and I could get the pink rotary cutter. That'd be fucking cool. I'm not seeing any 60 millimeter ones on that though, so we'll have to see. I'll have to do a little bit more digging around. I got it first try there. Okay. Anyway, back to the sewing instead of the shopping. Don't think anyone can complain about it though, because hi, it's a chaos stream. Well, I guess you could complain about it, but you can vote with your time and go off and watch something else, I guess. I appreciate it if you've stuck around though too, so very much so. Nah, did not catch the other side of that at like the very edge of it. There we go. Off we go. Good. Flynn, don't you dare step on that pedal. Yes, you. Come out from under the sewing desk, please. Thank you. Yes, you. I'm talking to the fluff butt. Fluff butt. Am I only 2 in? Yes. Damn it. Oh well. Okay. Done. And then the other nice thing about doing the boxing and the sewing as we do it now is that the edges are finished, so I don't have to go back in and do a tack down stitch again or anything like that. So. Because normally before, what I'd have to do is I'd have to still go in and then do one more stitch right here to kind of like a little bit back stitch. So when we turn it, it doesn't come apart instantly. Hi, cat. What's up? Yes, I know. I love you too. Do you want to come visit? Come here then. Come on. Roar. Bloop. Here you go. If you behave yourself, you can stay here. Are you going to behave yourself? Probably not. Are we going to attempt? Yes. There we go. Ooh, you got a bunch of little knots under your chinny chin there, bud. What have you been doing? Yeah. Mr. Fluff. Jesus, cat. Walks right through the bobbin thread, of course. Speaking of which, I need to get that winding or else we will not have bobbin thread for some of this. So let's do that while we're on this one. So forward, back, bobbins start here. There we go. Yeah. Cotton. Okay. Handle going in, handle going in, I the dairy-o, handle going in. The bag brings a handle, the bag brings a handle. I the dairy-o, the bag brings a handle. For turning, ready for turning, da 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 na 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 na. Ready for turning, ready for turning. 3 out of 26. It still is only 3 o'clock, so I'm holding strong that we should be able to get most of this done today, to be honest. Glenn, what are you doing? Dude, don't chew the clipboard, dork. It's like, I'm not. I'm just rubbing my forehead on it, Mom. I don't know if that's much better. Alright. I'm getting not quite party animals sewn here. Getting our box bags actually boxed right now. So that's exciting. We're on 4 of 26 right now. Yay. Quinn has decided he's not going to visit any longer. He's like over grooming. Not over grooming, but over grooming himself on the desk over here. Okay, next bobbin is winding. I can make sure that that was going. Last bag, I guess. Yep. Zippers are open so that when we go to turn them, they're easy to turn. Do need more cotton linen. I think I need, so there's one. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Okay. Whee! 3, 4. Normally I do cut down more than that, but we're just going to stick with the number we need today. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Yeah, I definitely need to rebuild that callus. Holy, it's like my hand is sore today. Handle going in. 4 out of 26, I think. 1, 2. Oh no, this is 5 out of 26. Sweet. We're about 20% of the way through then. And then we'll get other stuff rolling as well. Okay. I think it might be time to go to the washroom again. Damn it. Guts are not agreeing with lunch, which, okay. Fair enough. I'll finish this one. I'll head back upstairs. I do have all of the shirts and the fabric from Goodwill back downstairs right now, because I ran upstairs to grab it earlier. Let's finish this. Now that that's 6, it means that we have 20 left. So I'm going to do stacks of 5, and we'll head out for a wash and break. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is what I like to do when it's like I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed or daunted by the whole process, is to like chunk them up into 5s. Because then you get those little like micro accomplishment points when it happens, when you get like through that 5, even if it's not completely done. But I do like to do this. 3. Also, it means that I don't go through and count the stack constantly because I know how many I have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 5. Apparently I had 27. Okay, well, whatever. Now we're back to 21. So I will be right back after a bathroom break to wrap up on these, hopefully. All right, I have returned. My God, my glasses are dirty and scratched. And just like, it really annoys me that like, okay, I'm extremely grateful we have an insurance plan that covers glasses, but it's also extremely annoying that any insurance plan we've ever had only covers glasses once every 2 years, and it's like, guys, you do know that like lenses wear out. Well, and part of it is it's like I bought sunglasses, prescription sunglasses. It'll be two summers ago this year. So it resets in July, but it's just like, oh my God, I need new everyday glasses. Because these ones are going on 6 years now. The frames are 6 years old, I think. Were they? I can't remember. Doesn't really matter. But I'm grateful we have insurance to cover them. I am annoyed that they don't cover a new pair every year. And it's like such a piddly amount every 2 years. It's ridiculous. Okay, 1 second. Selling yarn. Just figuring out how she's going to pay me. Flynn has now taken over the tree that Dahlia is usually in, because of course he would. It's like, dude, you're a pest some days. All right, macaron critters. Macaron critters. Okay, I am going to start listening to my audiobook because it's quiet on the stream today. Makes sense, it's Friday. So let's continue listening to Empire of the Damned. Not on my... Oh God, okay. Apparently my sound is actually on my computer. Okay, mute myself because hell to the no. They're almost dead anyway, so. No, I cast you to my AirPods. Thank you. Apparently not. Okay, nothing is connected via Bluetooth to my actual computer. Sure. Let's turn Bluetooth off. Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. There we go. 20 left. Woo. hello. We're working on the small box bags right now. If you have questions, I'm just listening to my audiobook because it's been quiet today. So we're chilling. Working on boxing all these edges. Currently listening to Empire of the Damned by J. Kristoff, which is the first in a trilogy. The trilogy is complete, so now is the time to be reading it. Listening to it. I'm read it before, we're listening to it now, and then I'm going to read the last two because I have them all. So plus I want to see the illustrations that are in the book. So that's where I'm at with it. "17 more." Looks like we're out of bobbin thread. Yep. All right, we are at 15 bags left. Over halfway. Over halfway. welcome to the stream. I'm listening to a book right now, but if you have any questions, throw them in the chat. We are wrapping up on the boxing of the small box bags, which is super exciting. So we're gonna, what time is it? It's only 4:15. We're gonna work until about 4:45, so another half hour, and then it'll be kiddo time. And then we'll see what I get done tonight. I've got to do my workout and run still tonight. So I have a feeling what I'll end up doing is doing that when we get home, bedtime, and then I really want to try and get my butt downstairs tonight. But we'll see. I'm thinking, because we're going to have to turn all of these, well, I'm also going to track down the glasses cases, and we're going to do those because they are at the point of turning. Pretty sure we just need to turn and finish. I got all of their snaps in the other day for the interior, so like there's no snap rubbing against the glasses in the actual pouch, and etc. Yep, not a bobbin. Eight more, which means we're over 2/3. Hi, Wendy. Yeah, I'm chilling too. It's been a quiet stream today, so I was like, I'm going to listen to my audiobook while we like do all of the boxing. So much boxing, in fact. 200 seams worth. Well, I guess minus 25. So the boxing itself right now before turning is 175. And we've done all the end seams as well. So 275 seams by the end of this today. But hey, these were all whips. There's still all the dark top stitching ones in the bin, but this is half of them basically. So no cuts were made to have these box bags done. Woohoo. And I think, yeah, and then after this today, I'm going to go in and I'm going to find the glasses cases. We'll turn both of those and we'll get them both finished. Oh my goodness, there we go. But the kids, and it's supposed to be nice tomorrow, so I think the kids and I are going to go to the zoo. Because as much as it's nice that they're in school, I honestly miss just being able to go to the zoo on like a random Tuesday. So I'm gonna head and do that, I think. Just to double check and make sure that the eldest and my passes are still available to use, I guess. But yeah, if you have any questions, my dear, let me know. I'm always here. There's probably a little bit of snow at the zoo, but basically what we're getting right now is a Chinook, which is when we go from stupid cold to somewhat cold. Although it's not too much of a Chinook right now. Chinook's usually like minus 20 to can be up to like plus 10 sort of thing. But part of why I like going to the zoo right now is because they clear their walks well, and so it shouldn't be too bad to walk around. And I doubt we'll end up walking very much, to be honest. Like we might go back and, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how they feel, I'll see how I feel. I gotta do my 10K run tomorrow, so I'm gonna do that before we leave, so because it's supposed to get to... Oh, okay, good. I'm like, it still feels like minus 13, what are you talking about? Yeah, the low is only supposed to be minus 2 overnight, so it's not supposed to be that cold. Like, that will actually be pleasant to go out in, I think. No, that is Cochrane, so what about Calgary? Calgary feels like minus 5 right now. Oh. Yeah, it's only supposed to be minus 2 to minus 5. It's supposed to be sunny? Cloudy. Okay, so that will suck because it's supposed to be cloudy tomorrow, so that'll make it feel cooler. But yeah, whatever. It'll get us out of the house. honestly right now will be good. I did want to spend today sewing because earlier in the week was just full of random errands. Well, not really random. Tuesday was I finally went and bought new shoes. They're very pretty. They're like bright neon green, and then they've got sparkles in the soles. And I'm gonna they have like a 2-week test period that I can use, so I'm just double checking to make sure that they're going to be good. So they're getting another half-hour run tonight, and then I'm going to test them out on the 10K tomorrow and just make sure that they're like good enough. So far so good. They give back more energy feedback than the old ones that I had. The old ones that I had were like very foamy, and the foam was starting to actually crease, and I was like, oh boy, that's not good. So always fun. But these will be the shoes, if they pass the 10K test, they'll be the shoes I run Osaka in, which is pretty fucking cool. They're very much going to clash with what I was planning to wear. Yay. I've got one more, what is it? I got 3 more 10Ks for long runs, and then I have one more stupid long run, and I haven't decided if I'm going to do the kind of stupid 32K or the really stupid 37K. Honestly, I think I'm going to decide day of on the treadmill. At minimum, I'll do a 32K. Maybe. Maybe. We'll find out. Gotta get all the kids' stuff figured out here too. They're like school stuff for next year. The registration's coming up, and the teacher was like, yeah, and they'll be here for summer camps too, right? And I'm like, no, I think we're gonna go with the like pool. It's not like a community center, but it's like the athletic center, I guess. It's like pool, gym, senior center, etc. I was like, I think they do summer camps too, so I think we're gonna try something different this year. The eldest is definitely ready for a different summer camp, and I think the youngest is too. It's just whether I can get them registered in or not. So yeah, that is a decision. It's a 5K difference, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. I think we can get these done before I head out. Yeah, it is. It's a big decision too. But actually, for me, I think, well, volume is volume, and it never hurts to go that extra 5K, usually. And it would only be 5 and a bit short of a true marathon, so it's like, that's good too. It gets me well past what most people refer to as the 30K wall versus the 32 kilometers, which is just past that, which I'm like, well, that's... Although I don't know if I'm going to have a 30K wall, or if it's like, most of the time when I'm out on my runs, I'm starting like battling demons off around the 14K mark. And I'm like, this is stupid. What the fuck am I doing? And it's like, that's like half marathon distance. That's been training this round. It's been like everything. And I'm like, at least on a half, that's like 2/3 of the way. But on a marathon, it's only a third. And I'm like, ugh. I know I can do it, but seriously, I'm like, ugh. What is it? It's like, running doesn't get easier, you just get faster, typically. Do stupid things faster. That's what it feels like some days. I will be posting all the information once I get like my bib number and everything like that. So you can like track me. I will be starting probably around 9:45 Osaka time. So right now it's 8:30 there, whatever that is for you guys, for y'all. And you should be able to track me through the race. I'll post the info because hi, why not? No, that's the thing. It's weird. It's like around, I don't know, when I ran it a couple weeks ago or 10 days. When did I run it? I ran it New Year's Day. So like last week. God, only last week. No, the 14K was like the hardest part. And then like This is wild to say, but my legs kind of go numb and you just keep going. I am also still intervaling my run walk cycles. So I'm doing a 1-1 run walk cycle just so it's like mentally I know I'm going to walk instead of being like, well, I'll go into this point and then like wearing myself out. So that's, yeah, we're doing a 1-1 right now. So 1 minute running, 1 minute walking. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. The other thing is it's like training is a bitch. It's so fucking hard. And like when I go out for Osaka, in some ways it'll be easier, even though it's further, because like, I think I posted this to the videos I talk about in live stream. But if you go in there, I've got a course video, and it's actually the pace car from last year, so that's super fucking cool. And it shows actually how many people are on the course. So like there's gonna be so many people cheering me on when I'm actually out there running. It's gonna be fucking amazing. And like, yeah, support crew, like I don't have like the aid stations and the water stations and the porta potties and like all sorts of things that I don't really need to plan for as much as I would here. So, and the adrenaline of race day and the running with the other people. I am in the party pack, which is the best place to be for me right now. So we'll see. And at the end of the day, the goal is finish. And if I don't, well, do you know what? I tried. I did all the training. So, hundreds of kilometers of training. Holy fuck. I'm so tired. We actually just finished booking up our race weekend, race year, I guess might be the better description. So we've got like, I've only got 3 more. Yeah, different on a race too. And it's like, I will actually be pushing harder on the race day. The cool thing is on the treadmill, I'm training extremely close to the average that I need to run for race day. So to get a 6-hour marathon, I need to run a race day or run an average pace of like 8:32 per kilometer. And on the treadmill, I'm averaging about 8:41 to 9. So that's really cool to see, is that like I'm really close to where I need to be time-wise. So the actual running time the other day was 5.5 hours, which is super cool. Yes, and I know, and I'm like waiting for them to post the bling though. They haven't posted it yet, Wendy. And the beer at the end too. Bling and beer, bling and beer, bling and beer. What else am I running for? Oh, and the hoodie. All the stuff. But, yeah. I should look. I haven't looked recently to see, but I'm pretty sure they posted the medal around mid-January last year, and I'm like, come on, guys. Nothing like the last minute. 5 weeks out from the frickin' race. Let's take a look. I say that out loud, and maybe they've posted it today. What's this? What am I looking for? Osaka Marathon. Nope. Last post was their thank you 2025, which is December 30th. And then that they had merch posted. Oh yeah, and then the medals are being, at least for the top 3, like the winners, are being made from computer chips, I think. yeah, that's what I'm getting from this post. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. It's a gray hoodie. I'm actually really annoyed that because they had a gray and a black hoodie, and I didn't see the black hoodie until afterwards, which would have been the one I would have chosen if I'd known. But anyway, yes. I'm a little bit annoyed because the gray one's like just kind of a flat map of the thing, whereas the black one was like the city skyline. So I did email them and ask them if I could change the request. And they're like, no, you have to do a new application. I'm like, okay, never mind then. But I'll have a hoodie. Even if I don't finish, I'm 100% wearing that hoodie. Also, this was the one that I was debating for between in May, and so this is what my mother-in-law got me for Christmas because it's what I asked for. And it's got the like pockets with the zip, which is super cool. It's by a local artist, cheese toasted, and it's super cute. I love it. And it's basically going to alternate between the two like jackets probably for the rest of the year, or for the rest of the winter season, cause hi, uniform. I'm really hoping that we skip a lot of the cold weather when we're in Japan. So, because it seems like the last few years, it's like February's just been absolutely shitty weather. So, we'll see, I guess. Just, well, not like necessarily snowy, but fucking cold. So. I did start my run the other day with K-pop Demon Hunters, though. That was good. I think I'll probably do that again this time too, because I'm just like, well, it's got a good soundtrack. I'm not going to be like a sobbing mess on the treadmill, unlike other movies that I've watched while I've been on the fucking treadmill. What was the other thing? Just like a bunch of different things. And then someone suggested Knives Out, and I haven't watched that yet, so I might watch that as well while I'm on a treadmill. So, may as well catch up on some like media I haven't watched recently at all. I had seen K-pop Demon Hunters before that point. But, yeah. We definitely are not going to catch up on our anime before we go. Which is a little bit annoying. Should just have a binge the week before we go, but I'm still busy working before we go, so oh well. I know, it's like, you weren't working for like the past 2 months, why didn't you binge then? I don't know, guys. Training took a lot of time. I did tell Dallas, it's like, I'm not training for another marathon until I'm faster on everything else. So over the next couple of years, we'll work on getting me faster in the like half and 10 and 5 as well, because that'll cascade. Oh, I know. And I did a couple of them I did to myself knowingly. So last year when I was training, I watched Little Women, both the like Winona Ryder version and the new version, and it was just like, that was a terrible idea. And then what else did I watch? I watched Fried Green Tomatoes, which I forgot the beginning was so goddamn sad. And then this year, unexpectedly, I watched Claws, and that made me bawl my eyeballs out too. And I'm like, fuck you all. I just need a good, I don't know, maybe I should be watching rom-coms or something like that. Maybe that's what I'll do. But yeah, I think I'll do Knives Out, because that one got suggested to me specifically. And then, so start with K-pop Demon Hunters, or maybe K-pop Demon Hunters needs to go at the 14K mark. Ooh, fight off my like inner demons with K-pop demons. Yeah, I know. I'm just like, I need stuff that I know is going to not be a tearjerker. At least when I'm trying to like run, someone was like, yeah, I can't imagine running with tears is very good. I'm like, it's not the running with tears, it's the like gasping sobs. I'm like, ah. You can't catch your breath when you're crying, right? Necessarily. Ugh. Okay. Right? Yeah. Like start with something easy and then switch to something I know around the point where I'm struggling, because why not? I've had worse ideas, that's for damn sure. Yeah, no, stop. Okay, we literally have 2 bags left, so I hope I can get them done before I need to head out. We're gonna try. We're gonna try our best. If I don't, I don't, but... Now, granted, I was distracted by fabric earlier because I was trying to... I'm like, I think I'm gonna upgrade my rotary cutter. I'm trying to decide, though, if we were gonna do a 45 mil or a 60 mil. And then I was thinking about, I'm like, I should double check to see how much they cost in Japan. They cost comparable, so that's not a big deal. But someone was mentioning for safety's sake, the whole squeeze handle, like sheath release. I guess that's the best description. Sounds terrible, but it's true. Rather than the like pull down one, because if you forget to like lock up the pull down one, which I haven't very often, but when I have, I definitely have injured myself. And so I'm like, I think it's time for a new rotary cutter. But yeah, now I gotta decide if I want to do a 45 mil or if I want to do a 60 mil. I've only ever worked with a 45 millimeter, but I'm like, if I got a 60 millimeter, we could cut more fabric. So I'm really tempted to go with the 60 mil. But I don't know. Okay. 2 left, 2 left, 2 left. 8 more seams. No, wait. 14 more seams. I wish there was a way to like chain piece these more effectively, but there really isn't. But anyway, this will be 26 small box bags ready for that Ancient Art Yarn pop-up on January 31st. And then we're going to go in and I'm going to cut some more products for sewing next week and the week following. Cotto, Cambridge. If you haven't seen the Cambridge, Wendy, go watch a couple of the like right around New Year's videos, right after New Year's. It's going to be the purple wax canvas bag, and then it's got the Japanese fabric interior, and holy fuck did it turn out nice. It's so good. I think I'm actually the most proud about that bag. No, that's a lie. It ties with the Dundurn for like how pleased I am with how it turned out. We also are going to do the Aberdeen instead of the Dundurn. We're swapping. Because the Aberdeen has shorter handles, shoulder strap handles. The Cambridge is a fully like crossbody bag. It's a small wedge crossbody bag. And then the Aberdeen is going to take the place of the Dundurn, I think, because the Aberdeen looks less slouchy. But we'll keep a lot of the cuts from the Dundurn because they're the same size. The Aberdeen also has a better or a nicer zipper insertion than the Dundurn does. So there's that too. Okay, I said I was going to head out at 4:45, but honestly, we have this last one. And as long as I'm in the Jeep by 5:10, I will be able to get the kids on time. So let's finish. And then I'll have to dash, but you know, whatever. We'll be done. We just have to turn and finish. Fuck yeah. And then yeah, I'm gonna go do my weight workout when the kids are home. and my short run. So they get a little bit like iPad time. They'll be happy with that. And then I'm going to do well, then it'll be bedtime. I am going to try and get downstairs to do a little bit of work tonight. We'll see. I keep saying that. But we all know that that's not following through right now. So we'll see if it happens or not. Probably should have drank some more caffeine, but yeah, so my body is like, no more caffeine right now, please. Yeah, I didn't finish the crossbody strap for it. I just finished the sewing portion of it. But I'm thinking we'll go in and do like a lot of these neon florals will be really cool interiors for this. So that's what we're going to focus on. Yeah, I think it's going to be good. So we are still on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're so close. We're under 200 subscribers to 1,000, which is the goal this year. I want 1,000 subscribers. Give me that ad revenue, YouTube. Although I'm very pleased with how we've grown. I like the fact that we haven't grown like exploded, because that can come with its own issues of like bunch of dipshits at like seeing this stuff, which does also bring me to another point of I am not going to be posting on Twitch anymore. Just like, it's a super slow growth process, and the people who have are like, I don't know, I just don't want to deal with the gamer boys. So YouTube it is. I know that a lot of people have a very different experience on both platforms, but I think for us, YouTube is the better option overall. Okay, 3 more. 3 more. And then I'm going to head out for my kiddos. Woohoo. But wow, that is a lot of sewing today. Look at us go, look at us go. We have got a lot of small box bags done. Yay, yes. So, next time you see these, yeah, I'll probably finish these on stream on Monday. Eldest has skate lessons, so we will be later, as per usual. Around about 12:30 probably. And then we will get cracking on whatever we're working on right then. Might be cutting, might be finishing these. Blah, 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 blah. Who knows? And it's only 4:47, so I'm not even that far off of the time that I anticipated. Yay! Jazz hands for emphasis. Thanks, Wendy. You have an awesome rest of your day, too. And I'll chat with you on Monday if I don't see you before. Or, well, chat with you before. Bye.